Hey everybody, welcome back to the next video. Today I am working on getting the sheathing up here on this front wall. Probably just the first section of it. And then once that sheathing is at least hung and tacked in, I'm gonna get going on the roof rafters. Then once the roof rafters are figured out, we'll cut the first few, and then I'll need to work on the end walls at some point too. Get those roof rafters up, and once all the roof rafters are up, we're gonna have to sheathe the roof. We're gonna put underlayment on the roof, and then we're gonna put metal on the roof. And obviously the hope is that within the next few weeks we'll get that all done. We'll get the windows and doors in, at least as many as we can. Start getting insulated, and within the next 2-3 weeks before November hits, we're gonna be able to install the wood stove and be warmer, more comfortable living in the cabin. Let's get to it. Starting to look like a cabin. Alright everybody, this place, for one, it sounds a lot more echoey now. But all the sheets are up. We have a ton of nails to put in. Obviously driving nails by hand to get up the OSB is a lot of extra work. So if you can tell, up here in this corner we had to kind of use a ratchet strap and a little bit of force to try to get that level. But we're all good to go. We are at a place now where we're ready to get the rafters up. Today we kind of didn't film a lot of the menial tasks we were doing, but we're at a spot now where we're ready to start getting some rafters measured, figured out, and up on the roof one at a time. Obviously once we get the first one figured out, so we're doing a one-pitch roof. As you can tell, the front wall's higher. So we're doing a shed style slant roof, not a huge pitch. It's a little more than a 212 pitch. So the difference between the front wall and the back wall is 2.5 feet and half an inch. So it's 30.5 inches difference. And so we're using 2x12s for our rafters. That's what we decided to go with. I also wanted to say thanks everybody for joining along this week. So this video is gonna come out a little later, probably about 2 weeks later than what's happening right now. But this week was when we hit 1,000 subs. We had our first kind of floor framing video, had the most views we've ever gotten, and we got lots of subscribers. So thanks so much to everybody who's followed and joined into this journey. It's absolutely awesome to see people joining along. Time to get to it. That just come off. So yesterday I figured out my angle. I cut a little bird's mouth on a piece of scrap to see if it fits properly. And now essentially I'm gonna use a 2x6x16 that I have to kind of compare and see if that angle's proper. Okay, so that first rafter is cut and ready to test. I'm gonna put up the hurricane ties so that we at least have something to slip it into. What?
Is that the front or the back?
This is the front. On the other walls, it's a different story. This one is a
Good?
yeah. Well, I'll do that after. So I have the first one up. I'll show you here from the front of the cabin. There's the front, back. I cut it down so that the back fascia board can be a lot smaller. All right, time to get this thing down. 14 more to go, and then we have the roof up. I have really 2/3 of our rafters done. I'm on number 11 right now. We need 15, and it's going really well. My hands are cramping up though after so much of the same position, but we're cruising along. Hopefully within the next half hour or so, like, we'll have all 15 rafters completed, and then it's time to get the hurricane ties up for each rafter, and then it's time to start placing the rafters in place. Wow.
So there's a last one that we need to do.
Wow! Let's get to it. Let's get this last one over. Thank you. That's it, the rafters are officially done, all 15 of them. There's 14 here and there's one laying up there ready to go in place. All the hurricane ties except for one. I kind of forgot to do this corner over here at the top, but other than that one, they're all in place. All the rafters are cut. It is time. We're good to just start putting the rafters in place and nailing them in. It's time for supper though, so I gotta take a break. After supper, we're gonna get some rafters up. We got this second one up, and then I realized the back was about a 1/4 inch short. So we put up these ratchet straps, a couple of them together. It's actually perfect now, which is good. We want to get on a good start. So time to put this rafter in. We have number 3 up, and I took the strap off and it held perfectly, exactly what I want. So it's flush on both ends now. So we're good. I was showing Luca my new trick now that we have rafters. Number 5. Hey everybody, it's a few days later. Last night, around 10:30, 11 o'clock, we went and checked, and the radar said that we had rain coming for us, even though the weather wasn't necessarily calling for it. So we came out here, we scrambled, and we threw our 20 by 40 tarp on top of the roof. Megan and I both on ladders at the front and the back in the dark. And thankfully it did a great job. The whole inside is completely dry, and it actually rained pretty hard. So I've got the next rafter up. I think we're at number 7 right now. Kind of a cool vibe to see what it's like, what this place is gonna look like when it's closed in completely. But for now, time to get more of these rafters up. All right, everybody, I am on this last rafter over on this side. I didn't get it up yet today just because the tarp was still over half. It was kind of cloudy this morning. There may be a few extra nails to put in, but officially all 15 rafters are up in place and we're looking good. The cuts worked out quite well. I'm actually pretty happy. Obviously for only the second time ever doing rafters, I mean, they're not all 100% perfect. I did have to kind of shave off a few of them, but I think they're all sitting pretty good. This is exciting. This actually feels like a cabin. I took a little bit of a break, but I started on the blocking, getting the right sizing down, because you have to rip down a strip off the edge to make sure it doesn't sit too high for your sheathing. So 2 done, 26 to go, I think. So
And it's gonna be fantastic.
It's gonna be fantastic. I agree. Ready? It has been a few days. All of us are feeling pretty run down. Obviously the last month of all this work that we're really not accustomed to, definitely starting to get to us and we're starting to feel pretty tired. But I did finish all the blocking up, trying to see, all the blocking up underneath on this front. But I do need to finish more in the back. So I just have it take a second from working, almost done cutting all my blocking. You can see it there behind me on the wall. I want to address this. We had a comment on one of our recent videos. Somebody said some of his earliest memories are playing around on a job site with his dad, playing with all the scraps, and they're some of his best memories, which is the same for me. I grew up working with my grandpa in his shop. I remember when I was probably 4, maybe 5, probably 5 in that range, I think, building his workshop with him. Those are some of my earliest memories, and obviously playing in that workshop with him, playing with the scraps for the rest of my childhood is a big part of what's made me like doing this. And this is Luca's cabin floor that he's built. The fact that we're giving our children the opportunity to do this kind of play is exactly what we want for our kids. He's 4. And he just came back here, he laid these 3 strips underneath and he put all these on top, and this is his cabin floor. That's one of the main reasons we're doing what we're doing. For us and for our kids. And there we have it, everybody. The blocking in the front and back is officially done. We're ready now to get on to actually putting the roof up. So we're gonna put on some subfascia and the overhang on the sides before we get the sheathing up, but it's time to get going on that. That's gonna be it for this video though. Thanks for watching, thanks for following along. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe to see this cabin come to life and to see what it will be in the next few weeks and months. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.